Hey Bobcats! My name is Scott, and today I'm going to show you how to use the Plan Ahead tool in your Bobcat web account. The Plan Ahead tool allows you to prepare ahead of time for class registration, and you can use Plan Ahead every term you're at COCC. Before your advising meeting, review your progress in GradTracks and review the class search on the COCC website. It can be helpful to bring a wish list of classes you would like to take to your meeting. During your advising meeting, you'll be able to finalize a class schedule with your advisor and discuss any academic concerns or questions. While you're waiting for your registration date, you can use the Plan Ahead tool to create a plan for your schedule and make the registration process smoother. If you have a GradTracks plan, you can view courses from that plan to get started with your registration plan. Keep in mind that the Plan Ahead tool doesn't register you for classes. Just because you put something in a registration plan doesn't guarantee you a spot in the class during registration. The Plan Ahead tool simply allows you to save a registration plan, which you can then submit when your registration period opens. So, let's look at how you use Plan Ahead. First, click the student login link on our website, and then Bobcat web account. Log in with your student email and password, and navigate to the student information page. On this page, you will see a series of cards. Select the Student Registration card and then Class Registration. This will display the registration home, where you will be asked, what would you like to do? Select Plan Ahead. In the drop-down menu, select the term you're building a registration for and click Continue. If you are using a GradTracks plan, you will see your plan name from GradTracks. We will show you how to use your GradTracks plan in a moment. Next, click on Create a New Plan, which will lead you to a screen with three main areas: the search area, the calendar area, and the summary area. Note that the calendar and summary areas will be hidden until you select a course for your registration plan. Let's say this term I want to take ceramics. If I know the subject, I could enter it here, but I'm not so sure, so I'm going to use the keyword search. Click Search. When the results appear, you will see that some courses are not offered for term, while others are. Don't click Add Course because we want to build your registration plan with a specific class section. To add a class, click View Sections. Now we can see every class matching your search results that's offered during the term. You can see several pieces of information for each class. Use the course title, campus, delivery method, meeting times, status, and structure to find classes that will work for you. Remember, the class search only displays 10 classes at a time, so you may need to review more pages to review all the classes. After finding a meeting time that fits your schedule, be sure to click on the title of the class to check several pieces of information. Select Course Information and Notes. The Course Information and Notes tab provides a brief overview of the course along with important class-specific information, such as prerequisites, co-requisites, or recommended preparation. Next, select Registration Restrictions. On the Registration Restrictions tab, you'll find if the course has certain restrictions, like instructor or department approval, that are needed before you can register. The Prerequisites tab provides an alternate view of prerequisite requirements for the course. Keep in mind, online courses require completion of an online orientation before you can register. If applicable, this requirement will also be found here. Similarly, the Co-Requisites tab lets you know if there is a course or other requirement that must be taken at the same time as this course. The reason we're checking these restrictions is because the Plan Ahead tool will let you add any section to your plan, even if there are restrictions on the course, which will prevent you from registering for that section. Once you've checked class details and restrictions, you are ready to add the class to your plan. To do this, close the Class Details box and click the Add button on the right. You'll see the section grayed out in the calendar area. If the class is online, you will not see a block of time grayed out in the calendar area because there are no specific meeting times. Similarly, the summary area will display a pending registration status until you have saved your registration plan. To search for additional classes, select Search Again to enter additional search criteria. When you have added all of the classes you would like to register for, you're ready to click Save Plan in the bottom right corner and create a plan name for your registration plan. Once saved, you'll see the boxes in the calendar area are now colored in, meaning the class is saved in your plan and the registration status has updated to planned in the summary area. After adding all your classes, double-check your schedule to make sure you don't have two classes scheduled at the same time. The Plan Ahead tool won't warn you if that happens. If you decide later you don't want to take a class, go to the summary area and click on the Action drop-down box beside the class you want to delete. Select the Delete option and click Save Plan. That class is now removed. A few thoughts on seat availability. If all the sections of a class are full and you need to take that course, add one of the full sections to your plan and check back closer to your registration date and time to see if any seats opened. To see if seats are still available, go back to your plan by entering the Plan Ahead tool and selecting the term. Click the Edit button on the right side of the screen, then click on a course name in the calendar area. In the info box that pops up, click on Enrollment/Waitlist to check on enrollment and waitlist numbers. Use the steps we previously covered to make changes to your plan. If you have a GradTracks plan or advisor-created plan, the process is very similar. However, you will start with the courses already identified in one of these plans. For a GradTracks plan, first, we recommend you review your GradTracks plan in GradTracks and identify any placeholder requirements or choice requirements. Placeholders will not display in Plan Ahead, so you will need to search for those classes after you get started using your GradTracks plan. Choice requirements will display all of the classes in the plan grouped using the same choice group number. For example, WR122Z and WR227Z are both choices, so they will both display with a choice group number of 1. It's helpful to know why so many choices are showing up in your Plan Ahead. You just need to choose one course from each choice group. After reviewing your GradTracks plan, go back to your Bobcat web account and into the Plan Ahead. After you select your term and click Create a Plan, click on the GradTracks Plans tab. The courses from your GradTracks plan will display. From here, you will follow the same instructions we outlined earlier in the video. View sections, choose classes that meet your scheduling needs, check class details and restrictions, then save your plan. If you do have placeholder requirement in your GradTracks plan, choose a class that matches your placeholder requirements. For any advisor-created plans, you will follow the same steps but choose the Created by Others tab. Note that with advisor-created plans, you will not have choice or placeholder requirements to consider. We'll return to the registration homepage and click on Register for Classes. Then select the term you'll be registering for and click Continue. At the top of the page are 4 tabs. You're going to click the one labeled Plans, which will allow you to pull up a plan you created with the Plan Ahead tool. Click on the plan you want to use. You're going to click Add All to add the courses in your plan to your summary at the bottom right of your screen. Finally, you must click Submit in the bottom right corner to register for your classes. Any registration errors will appear in the top right-hand corner next to your name. If you receive an error message, take the appropriate action to resolve the error or refer to our Web Registration Common Issues resources on the web. You may even wish to create an alternate registration plan, as shown here, with additional sections of each course you need for the term, so that if one of your initial choices is full, you can easily add a different section of the same course and remove the full section from your calendar. If you ever find yourself confused while using Plan Ahead in the future, you can view this video again or call Admissions and Records at 541-383-7500 for additional assistance. More registration resources are also available on the registration home page. Thanks for watching, and go Bobcats!